Hi everyone, today we are going to study the subject known as Indian Ethos and its overview. So what is Indian Ethos? Indian Ethos is derived from Indian culture and custom, which has its roots in its Vedas, Upanishads and epics like Ramayana, Mahabharata and of course Bhagavad Gita. India is a state of diversity with multicultural states and communities. We have different cultures and beliefs. We celebrate Diwali also. We celebrate Pongal. We celebrate Padushan also. So let us understand what is ethos. Ethos is a Greek word which means character. Now ethos is that behavior which is normal behavior of an individual, which is very spontaneous, and we do not have to pretend that we are behaving in such a manner. It comes and planned. Ethos is important factor as far as management is concerned. Management means managing people. So people in a management behave according to their ethos and beliefs. If an MNC understand the work ethos of a particular country where they are operating their business, the result will be both productivity. They get a higher positive result. The workforce will be stress-free. That is the only reason nowadays we see the example of MNC celebrating Diwali in their office, or Christmas in their office, or Eid in their office, because they understand the culture of the country where they are operating their business and they behave accordingly. The human being has an immense potential and reflects divine. You are not a human being who sometimes goes through spiritual experience. You are a spirit which goes through a human experience. That's why divinity of soul is an important feature in learning the features of Indian ethos. The next feature is dignity of work. In Indian culture, whether at a home or at a workplace, respect for work is very important. हमारी भारतीय संस्कृति हमें ये सिखाती है कि हमें सभी के साथ आदरणीय व्यवहार करना चाहिए. The next part is आनंद or bliss. When I talk about आनंद or bliss, it means happiness. A means all and none means joy. Happiness from all the sides. When there is no distraction between knower and knowing, between subject and object, one person becomes immensely best or happy. Next point is equanimity. Equanimity is a state of mind which helps to stabilize the mental and emotional stability and acceptance for it. कभी-कभी हमारी जिंदगी में दो परिस्थितियाँ होती हैं, सुख और दुख. कभी-कभी हम बहुत दुखी हो जाते हैं और सुख का आनंद नहीं ले पाते, परंतु हमें ये सोचना चाहिए कि हर विकट परिस्थितियों के बाद एक सुख में आनंद जरूर आता है. The next point is know yourself. Before you start to manage resources and others, the Indian ethos emphasizes to manage yourself, and you can only manage yourself when you know yourself. Be aware of your strength and weakness. Be aware of your reaction to the environment which you are living through. Take work culture. According to Indian ethos, work is worship and work is God. So we should give our level best while performing our duties and our work. It's like it should give you honorable feeling of divine. We should work with full dedication and determination. The kind of work culture needed is divine, characterized by purity and self-reliance. The concept of entire universe is a family is an integral part of Indian ethos, which has now been adopted by various organizations at different levels, and it has given an impact of harmony feeling within the employees. Let us understand what is need for Indian ethos. We require Indian ethos for development of value-based system in the organization. When I talk about value-based, it means it is not only profit maximization, but also to create wealth, and that wealth is the employee satisfaction, employees performance appraisals, employees work ethics. The Indian ethos leads to self-development, and once we are self-developed, we can manage many things, and it leads to self-management also. Indian ethos helps us to manage our stress, whether we are in the organization or at an individual level. Stress management plays an important role in handling all situations. Indian ethos help us to understand social sensitivity, our reaction to external environment, the way we respond, the way we handle the situation, help us to understand the social sensitivity level of ourself. Now let us understand what is the difference between ethics and ethos. The first point under it is origin. Ethics are originated from Shastras, whereas ethos are originated from culture. The next point is nature. Whereas ethics is concerned, it is universal in nature, whereas ethos are specific to region and a country. Function. Under ethics, It determines right and wrong, conduct, misconduct, and it is applicable to everyone. Whereas ethos are cultured behavior or cultured behavior. Some example under ethics are kindness, devotion, truth. Whereas in ethos, it is cultured behavior or ethnic clothes or the region which we belong to, we behave in that manner. Now let us understand difference between Western management and management based on Indian ethos. Under Western management, they believe that production, productivity and profit at any cost. Whereas Indian management believes that material gain should be there, but also human and social welfare must be there. Next point is guidance. Under Western management, they only put their guidance under ego, desire, soullessness. Whereas under Indian management, they put lot of efforts on consciousness and soul internalized. Next point is emphasis. Under Western management, profit maximization is most important and human beings are given lip sympathy. Whereas under Indian management, development of human being, that is man and woman, is very important and with harmony, happiness and health. Now we will understand what are different lesson learned from our Vedics like Mahabharata, Vedas, Chanakya Niti and Arthashastra. Now first let us understand lesson learned from Mahabharata. So under that, first point is transform your weakness into strength. Once we understand what are our weakness, we can convert them into strength. We have to work on our weakness. For that we have to do what is SWOT analysis of ourselves, understand what are our weakness, understand the hurdles we are facing, the problems we are facing, and then provide solution to it and convert them into our strength. Second learning is share the responsibility. When I talk about sharing the responsibility, it means we have to work as a team member. We have seen Mahabharata, there were two teams which were defending each other. So always start your work with a teamwork and share your responsibility with your team members. Learn the art of teamwork is a third learning which we get from Mahabharata. Always try to build up a successful team because one player cannot win the match. We have learned this in cricket also. We have such a nice batsman and a bowler. Both come together, then only a team can work and win the match. Next learning is know the ground reality. When I talk about ground reality, it means when you are in a problem or you are facing some situation, understand the situation, go into a deep problem solving attitude and then come out with a solution and put your efforts under it. The next learning is take calculated risk. Always in a situation, understand the pros and cons of the situation and then measure your risk according to it and then take your action towards it. The next point is to have an effective vision. When I talk about vision, it is Durdushti. Always see in the future and then take your action in the present. The next learning is strategy. Strategy means plan, the action which we are supposed to take in future. जिसे हम रणनीति कहते हैं. हर कार्य में रणनीति बनानी जरूरी है तो ही वो कार्य सफल हो पाता है. Next point is motivation. Always motivate yourself to do something. इससे हमें प्रेरणा मिलती रहनी चाहिए. जो भी कार्य हम कर सकते हैं तो हम आत्मनिर्भर बन सकते हैं और यशस्वी बन सकते हैं. The next important point is decision making. We always have to learn to make decision at the right time and a right point and a right place. The next point is SWOT analysis. Always do SWOT analysis of yourself and your competitor to understand what is the strategy and what will be his next move in the team. The next point is commitment. Always commit yourself to do something so that you get a desired result and you be successful in it. Now we will understand lesson learned from Vedas. So under that, first point is foster team spirit. When I talk about team spirit, you should always work under the team and work for the performance of the team. Take responsibility. Always take the responsibility whenever you are in a situation and be successful in it. The next point is share the credit. Whenever you are working under the team, you should always share your credit with your team members. The next point is welcome competition. When I say about welcoming competition, it means whenever in the life you are in the situation, you should always welcome the competition. You should not be scared or run away from the situation. Stay focused. When I say about focus, always you have to focus on something to get a desired result and your dedication towards it. The next point is character building. You should build your good character and be a good human being. Next point is spirit of cooperation. Whenever you are working under the team, you have to be cooperative with your team members so that you all work under one roof and get a desired result. Point is emphasis on loyalty and gratitude. Always be loyal to your work and share your gratitude towards it. Next point is work commitment. Always commit yourself towards your work so that you get a desired and successful result, because once you commit yourself towards your work, you give your 100% towards it. Point is utilization of available resources. Whatever resources you are available with, you should give your 100% to utilize those resources so that there is a 0% effect in the outcome. Of self-ego. Whenever you are working in a team, you should work by keeping your ego aside. Then and then only you can be a team worker. Otherwise, there will be a problem. Next point is value-based decision making. Whatever decision you make should have value for it. Should be worth making that decision in an organization. Let us understand what are top 5 lessons from Chanakya. Yes, I am talking about Chanakya Niti, and here we are going to learn 5 different Chanakya Niti which help us to foster our future. This point is energetic and hardworking. According to Chanakya, the people who work sincerely are the happiest people. Effective communication. If you want to be a great leader, you have to focus on your communication skills. The way we talk makes our future bright, and the way we communicate with others can help us to solve the problem better. The next point is fear of failure and stress management. He says that once you start working on something, don't be afraid of some failure and don't abandon it. Decision making. Whatever decision you have to make it right now. Don't put it on hold, because once you put it on hold, it would be very difficult for in future to handle that situation, or it would be impossible to accomplish that task. So whatever decision you want to take, you take it right now. जो भी निर्णय लेना है अभी ही लेना है. कल पे डालोगे तो वो बात नहीं बनेगी या फिर कभी हल ही नहीं होगी. Point is keeping employees happy. Once the employees join the organization, he might be feeling afraid or might be not happy with the organization, but it is the work which makes him happy. So why not emphasis on work and upgrade his skills so that the employees remain happy in the organization and start working productive towards it. Let us understand what are different lessons learned from Kaupalya Arthashastra. A manager should have qualities like Drudha Chitta, Silava. Drudha Chitta means power of concentration and Silava means character. Prajna means thinking capability. Vagni means communication skills, and Daksha means observations or vigilance. Kaupalya makes it clear that 6 emotional levels does not allow us to take appropriate decisions and have hurdles in decision making operations. Let us study one by one. First is Kama, that is lust. Second is Krodha, that is anger. Third is greed, that is Lobha. Mana means vanity. Mala means softiness, and Harsh means overjoy. Kaupalya refers to diplomacy as an important element in understanding Niti Shastra, which is foreign affairs, and that's why he emphasizes on 6 attributes of diplomacy which has to be understood. Now these 6 attributes are intelligence, morals, cleverness to speech, knowledge of politics, then we have readiness of providing resource, and understanding morals. Kaupalya says that an efficient management means setting up realistic targets and meeting them. He also says that profit is not only profit on cost but also should do an investment for future growth, which means wealth maximization. According to him, an ideal Swami means a leader is a person who has high quality of leadership, intelligence, and personal attributes.